My fellow Liberians, despite our diversity, we are a united people, a great and noble people. Through the strength of our unity and the resilience of our determination, we have begun to rebuild a ravished country and have survived two deadly health crises. Our people have stood together as one united people, ready to face the future. Whether you are a fisherman of Grand Cru and Sino, the hunters of Grand Jide and River G, the farmers of Lofa and Bapolu, the Gola and Vai dancers of Bumi and Cape Mount, the hospitable people of Bassa and River Ses, the warriors of Maryland, the miners and explorers of Nimba, the merchants and traders of Bong, the welcoming people of Magibi, or the melting pot of Montserrado. We are one people, Liberians. We have a great challenge and opportunity ahead of us. In unity, we will rebuild this country as a shining example in Africa, demonstrating the power of a determined and united people. Our economy and our national budget will expand and grow like never before. We will improve the lives of our people and put smiles on the faces of our citizens. I promise you that together we can and will do the job. A new day is on the horizon. The time for babysitting is over. God bless you and God bless Liberia.
God bless you and God bless Liberia. The time for babysitting is over. This is Munal Kishan, aka the General. I will be up here for the next 1 hour. It's all about Alexander Cummings. It's all about Liberia. It's all about you and me and our children. So let us go straight into it. Share the video if you want. If you're a supporter of Alex Cummings, share the video. If you're not a supporter of Alex Cummings, share the video. If you are a supporter of Liberia, share the video. It is your right to support whoever you want to support, but let us have a safer conversation. And I wish you guys a good Sunday. I'm fired up. I feel good in my body. And I pray that God bless us all. So, guys, let us go straight into business. 2023 will be general election. I know you're listening to Yombly. She gave a very nice speech. Very nice speech. But what I want to tell you guys, the fight is not over. And it's all about distraction. It's about what? Distraction. The program on Tuesday will be overcrowded. People will be coming from places to be part of it. So that is what they want to take that joy away. You know, yesterday I was at the Henry Costa birthday party. I know they had other ANC members were there, but I think I was the only one from ANC who faces out there. So I could see people looking. Some of them were vexed, some of them didn't want to speak, but they can't do nothing. They spoke. They stay answer. They stay, oh, General, Henry Costa came in, have to walk. He's a nice guy. But it was not politics. Let me say this today. I don't want to be into politics and lose friends. No. If you can't stand the heat, leave the kitchen. If you can't stand politics, if you can't stand people criticizing you, leave. Don't get involved. Don't spoil your friendship because of one little politics. So, our friend, who I will not call his name, was sitting together telling me, say, why you posted doing a CPP? CPP finish. They get only one party, ANC alone. Liberty Party. Go and say, which is Liberty Party? Look, man, people. Yombly supporting Joseph Boakai along with Darius is fine. Excuse me, 1 minute. I'm sitting outside. It's fine. They can support whoever they want to support. But don't you think that is the right of the other people to support whoever they want to support? You still say that you recognize Billington as the chairman. Man, people, let us start fooling ourselves. The political leaders do not run the political parties. Neck only accommodate political leaders because just for respect's sake. They always write the chairman or the secretary general. There was an agreement long time signed by Liberty Party. The executive committee members came and voted. Out of 15 counties, 11 voted. Even if 8 was going to vote, they still qualify. That's the problem. That's the beauty of democracy. We know all the negotiations have been going on. But maybe the negotiation is not going their way. I don't want you guys to fall into the trap. Don't fall into the trap. Say, oh, yes, and you see, Yombi just spoke. We're not going back again with our old time, daytime story. We're not going to do it. Don't attack them. They're looking for attraction. They want to distract you because they know very well that this program will go on. Grand Bassa County is not Liberty Party, my people. And at the end of her statement, she said, Liberty Party will be having a fundraising to launch of $20 million. It will be held in Grand Bassa County. My point is, if we want to move Liberia forward, put Liberia first. You know, I was just sitting. There have been no Bassa men to actually be chairman for Liberty Party. Although Mr. Bromsky, Councillor Bromsky, may he so rest in peace, from Grand Bassa County. But most of the officials, people that head that party, came from different counties. When you make the party about a county, you're not going nowhere. If Liberty Party remain as a Bassa people party, they will never win election in Liberia. They will never win an election in Liberia if you don't have an open mind. The Liberty Party can get a stronger base is Grand Bassa County. They will vote on on tribal land. The few Bassa that will be in Nima County will vote for them. But at the end of the day, I want you to go back and look at the 2017 election. It will tell you that Liberty Party, that Grand Bassa County Party, that's a big county now. Grand Bassa County is a big county. Beautiful people, nice people, smart people. But you know, ANC defeated Liberty Party in Montserrat County. I think even in Nima County, in other counties, ANC defeated Liberty Party. Where they got majority of the votes from Grand Bassa County, a big county. A big county. Whether it can be a distant defeat or a little small margin, but it defeats you. That means it almost the same CDC we're talking about today. CDC could only win Montserrat County. Only Montserrat County could win. They were not going all until NPP joined them. So don't be distracted. Don't be afraid. Since that taking, oh my man, you listen to Yombi. I don't give a damn what Yombi says. The dust will settle. CPP is recognized by the National Election Commission. Don't let it scare you. Don't let nobody scare you. Don't let nobody scare you. Don't waste your time on it. Let us give the message. For me, I don't know about you, but I know about myself. I believe that Alexander Cummings will be the best, will be a very good president. Or president that every Liberian will be touched. One way they will feel it. They will understand, say, yes, I am in a country. Because this man know what it means to be a hard worker. Unless you be a lazy Liberian, under the Cummings administration will have unity. Unity. So people who would tell Mr. Cummings this and that, don't worry. Mr. Cummings will not go after you. You will stay in Joy, Liberia. You will have the opportunity to work. For political appointment, I tell people today, don't get mad if a president don't appoint you. That's the right of the president to appoint you. Because when our president leaving, they will fire you. But the president cannot stop them from you working as a civil servant. Please, please, Liberians. We are suffering. Our country is going down the hill. Right now, we are in a septic tank. The stealing, the this and that are going on. You think, President, we don't know about the stealing. But I've been holding them. I've been in contact with Liberty Radio. I've never asked you guys before. I see 26 person watching me. I was able to talk to them for 2 days on 88.1. Maybe we'll start next month. They charge $300 a month. I don't need to go, oh, the ANC will pay this and that. My people, the only thing we can do, if I get the help, fine. If I don't, I will raise the money. I need your help. I will put the cash app there. Anything you want to help with, I want to start next month. He said 1 hour, but we'll try to hit it 2 hours. Some of the things we say, it is not, you got to get something to start with. We got to send the message out there. We don't have to be on Spoon. I don't have money for Spoon. I don't have, on a friendship basis, he will charge me $400 a month. But still, we can't raise it. I'm asking you. I tried. Let me tell you, my software I use, I got the Swift, I got the StreamYard, I got the Restream. I think I need to stop the Restream too. I'm paying too much money for it. I'm not making money out of it, but I'm using my time. I could go Facebook Live, but it would limit me because you can't post certain things. You can't post video and other things on Facebook. So please, if you supporting Mr. Cummings, if you think what we're doing, it will help. Because every day people will inbox me, oh, but Kishen, I think you need to be on radio. The thing you see here, it need to be on radio. I will put the cash app. It can be $5. It can be $10. Anything that you want to give, I will appreciate it. Please. That's all we can do. Let us talk to our people. We're not going to cost them. Sometimes your help and my help will work and will be great. Please, whatever you can do, do it. It's $300 a month. I've already put only 1 month aside. I'm not running for office. I'm wasting my time? No. I want for Liberia to benefit? Yes. But it's a hard thing. It's hard. Wednesday and Sunday, 7 o'clock in Liberia, 88.1. the Liberty radio station. So please, if you can help, go ahead. Do it. Let us do it together. They get other people, they own it, the other people try. Even CDC who say they get money, they say requesting for money, they asking, they begging people. Everybody asking each other, but some of us now will been, I don't want people to think that almost Kisha want to look for money. When I started the comments, who is comments, this guy gave the first $300. And thank God, what his name, what the boy name said, Sidiki. Sidiki on air all the time. Sidiki got a bad data. Other people helping Sidiki with data. Another guy, through me, he was able to help Sidiki with $175. We need to help people. But at the same time, ourselves, it's not easy. It's not easy. Sometimes the wifey there will not be too happy now. You're spending all this money here to do this, to do that. But the message need to reach to Nigeria. That's all I can tell you. You understand? Now, let me put this picture up. This is George Manewia with his 3 close associates. Nathaniel Magee got a very big house in Bon County, very big house. You got Bekube Jr., Serena Cephas he owned corruption with Nuba a long time. From the day he was appointed. Oh, wow. Listen, I will have to call name. I want to thank Joa Smith. She just cashed out me $25. I appreciate it. And please, if you don't want me to call your name, just let me know, because some people don't like for people to call their names. So I want to say, Joa, thank you very much. The place the money coming from, God will bless you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Joa Smith, $25. I appreciate it. I was not expecting it, and somebody just gave the surprise. It's nothing like asking. It's better. Now, you get Serena Cephas. From the day President Weah appointed him, he started a connection. He ate money from Crocker. He start eating money. He start eating money from people all over. He said he had $4 billion to retrieve. And that thing went on breeze. The guy is corrupt. And this is the guy who were trying to this is the guy. Oh, Mr. Dix. Siafa Dix. Oh, my brother. Siafa Dix just cashed out me $100. Let me put a contract up here. The boss sent it for me to fill it up. When you look here, thank you very much, sir. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you for that $100. So, this guy, so corrupt, and this was the man who were all over the place trying to prosecute an innocent man, doing all the dirty work. I think Serena Cephas now need to go teach. I think he need to go to demonstration school to teach, to know how to be honest, not to steal. Then you get Nathaniel Magee, the first government official in our lifetime who steal and brags. This man named a whole street in his name, Magee Boulevard, not his property. Turn a street, a public street, into his name because he going to a house. Magee Boulevard. See the one that he built. See it. Bill Tuare. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you, Sefa. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. See the house he built in Banga. 5 years. This guy became a millionaire in 5 years. You think President I don't know? Bill Tuare bragged to people that the money he's making right now from Freeport, he never made that money when he was representative. The man opened company in his own name, in his family name, and pay himself. All these guys were giving the money. The only person I know he gave money to Mr. Weah, maybe that's Sereno Cephas. Sereno Cephas was doing the dirty work, but he was eating all the small money. He was too greedy. Look, if you want cut, if you go in the bush to clean, to cut a cutting tree or a very big tree, you got to clean around the tree before you cut the tree. President, we are going around the country campaigning. I know Liberian people worry. You know what it remind me of? Donald Trump. When Donald Trump go to the place, he get crowd. He won't see the crowd. That is same thing, President Weah. Seditions are still part of CDC. They still love George Weah. And let me ask you the question. Seditions were not the only people that voted 2022 and 17. You think that CDC gave George Weah the presidency? No. 37 point, almost 38%, 3 political parties, that was President Weah got. The other people that never supported him, who caused him up, they supported him in the second round. That's how he became president. But he forgot. He thought they were only the Congress for Democratic Change that elected him. That is why President Weah gave us the finger. He don't give a damn about us. He don't care about Liberians. He don't care. So he was only speaking to seditions. And he was also maltreating them, treating them like slaves. Some of them left. Sedition, don't blame nobody. You play your part. That President Weah fail you, you don't fail President Weah. So you don't need to give President Weah a second term. No. President Weah said no, he's a professional player. If President Weah was not doing good in Monaco, he was PSG were not going to take him. If he was not doing good in PSG, AC Milan was not going to take him. But because he performed as a football player, that is why they increased his contract. And when he was going down in AC Milan, they allowed him to learn, they loan him first. Then later on, they let him go. Then when he was going down, they start bringing him in 15 minutes, 30 minutes to game time. He couldn't stand it, he left. Right now, President Weah, he in the same stage, he can only play 15 minutes game. He can't go, no, he done. Until my first time I hear the president asking a supporter, give me a new mandate. They don't want to give you the first mandate. What is your agenda, Mr. President? What you running on? The thing you promise the people. Let me put it this way, my people, you're listening. You in Liberia and you listen to me. Listen good. Don't get vexed with me. Don't get vexed with yourself. You're all supported Paul Weah. Nobody, you owe nobody apology. You believe that Joshua was coming to make the difference. You believe it, that he was going to make the difference. You are going to have free education. He was coming to create job. He was coming to bring people to Liberia. He never did it. Joe Weah built more houses for himself in Liberia more than Tottenham. Go check it. Don't listen to me. It's a fact. Go. When President Weah was playing football, he only built 2 houses. 2. When he was senator, he paid nothing. He even pinned the one on 12th on 9th Street. But by the time we made him president, in 45 days, he broke the house down on 9th Street. He started building that the house they said they supposed to the TV. Then some people get a man to come on Facebook when we talking about him. I wish they're going to steal everything from the house. They ain't get security there. Google people going to bed hungry. That your weird TV that they stole from the house. We must go ask, what was the CC camera? My people, this election is between George Weah and Alex Cummings. If you think President Weah doing good, keep President Weah. But you say you know him doing good. President Weah said no him doing good. Tomorrow, Maggie will resign. That the information I got. He will announce his resignation tomorrow. He's not coming back to the government. And he knows Joe Weah. They play President Weah and now he's trying to get out himself. President Weah will strike his own deal. He will push plenty of people on the bus. Now, they said a lot of leso, me I see it. And I put nobody on sanction. They themselves put themselves on sanction. They say, oh, they shot themselves in the leg. No, in the head. And on the leg. Sedition came out the other time. They were telling President Weah, say the people that corrupt people. They tried not to put the blame on President Weah because they love President Weah. But President Weah ain't listening. President Weah ain't listening. That the white man, y'all know about American man, and y'all live in America here. Your boss that you can go for lunch together, time to fire you, he can call you and say, hey, Mr. Kishen, we gotta let you go. Oh, the man play basketball with us. The American ambassador play basketball this and that. Y'all go ask Samuel do. Y'all ask Charles Taylor what happened when Chevron went to Liberia. Oh, you know Chevron went to Liberia for all D and on Charles Taylor. Y'all don't know the Americans. Their policy is the policy. That I know one main thing. We should be happy that America imposed sanction on us. They're putting it on the individual. The people got proof. The people know everything. Let me ask you. God forbid, if something bad happened in Liberia today, like earthquake or whatsoever, who it will run to us? America. They are our biggest allies. There's nothing we can do about it. Don't even compare yourself with them. They are the world superpower. We failed the Manila Challenge again. That Alex Cummings told you to fail it. That Alex Cummings, the one that told President Weah, say your human rights record should be bad. That Alex Cummings or Joe Boakai or the people told President Weah, say let your official be stealing. No. They're not them. Elaborate people, listen, don't let them scare you. Don't let them scare you. That for nothing. Don't let them scare you. The people transporting, you see the same man from Lokinta, you saw the man in Nukuta. All of them travel with the president. They go in one place. Let President Weah travel on only with his security to go to Nibakande. Only with his security to go or in the district that he go. Don't travel with 2-3 buses. Don't do it. The people booing representative, it's not a representative of booing Joe Weah. My people, the country hard. President Weah did some good stuff. But the good is not equal to the bad. We see the stealing. We see, I don't know who on the list, so I'm going to call nobody name. But I would not feel sorry for anybody if you're near on that list. Even my brother Nick can be on that list, he can stay there. Liberians. Because of corruption. That is why we get good school in Liberia today. Because of corruption, that is why our people are dying. You can't go to the hospital. Then we vex, they say the hospital can't take us. But the private hospital, government not even subsidizing the hospital. Government, we got money in the country, it's too rich for us to be the poorest nation in the world. One of the poorest nations. The country is too rich. You don't know? Now tell them, Maggie, I was getting very bored. Tell me, say, Maggie came to America with a grip when he went to that EULA program. with so new $100 bills. I said, why somebody ain't take it from him? The man travel with diplomatic passport. Maggie travel with you don't travel with official passport, diplomatic passport. So they don't search them. They don't search them. Some at 12 peso, all of them get American citizenship, so they can come America anytime. But they must be careful. 12 and all the people, you see how they playing now? Look, yeah, you don't know. They catch them. They you know when you fighting war, if you know how to strategize, you attack from all ends, all angles. President Weah will only negotiate. That's all he wants right now. President Weah know that he can't make it. And guess what? You using the people money again. You know what, President? Do you know why President Weah went on a county tour, on his Moserado tour? You don't know. They believe that. Let me give you a first-hand information. They say that if they don't go on a tour, then the opposition will say that they're too weak. That's what we're coming. Look, hey God, they were coming to show President Weah's strength. If President Weah were to stay back and say this is serious, enough is enough. But instead, President Weah going around lying to the people. He want to admit he never talked about the sanction. You go on the executive mansion website today, they took it down. They took it down. The ambassador went to go see him today. Maybe the ambassador carried another message to him. The information we're getting, they say Maggie, they say Mary Broad took the cars for him too. But that's something. They say they froze it, they freeze his account in Liberia. That's what they say. That's what they say. But look, Maggie say he innocent. Innocent for what? The Liberian people went there, the people from Pong County, oh, we just came to tell you, Papi, don't mind the people there. That money you steal, no problem. Hey, you building in the country. Yeah. Even if I'm stealing and I pay for my people, how about the people who care that own abroad? Yeah. Maggie is a super role. Let me put a picture up again. Yeah. Tell me, this president don't know these three people? He don't know them? Every day they name in the newspaper, every day they in the newspaper are stealing. You know, Maggie is the #1 hit man in Liberia. The Liberia, oh, I saw the post when Maggie was telling people, and thank you. 90% of the comments were negative. Sedition, I had sedition hit in Maggie. Eh? The man breaks every contract, every code. Just a political appointee. The man took a picture and put it on the rest and put the president picture there. He running campaign in Pong County. Yeah. So guys, anyway, So, guys, I want to say this. Mr. Cummings, you will hear people singing all the song, and Mr. Cummings will not respond to certain things. Like the statement from Yombly today, she directed her statement. She deliberately accused Mr. Cummings of the confusion again in Liberty Party. And we all know one an apology. I don't think Mr. Cummings owe anyone an apology about Liberty Party supporting him. Liberty Party is not putting up a candidate. ALP, we got a right to go to any party to discuss. It is our right to discuss with anybody, to negotiate with anybody when it comes to election. Politics is not religion, my people. It's not. I want you to have an open mind. Everything we're doing here is because of Liberia. Stop accusing your friends. Stop accusing ANC members. Stop it. They are not better than you, but you are the one making them to feel that they are better than you. But they did nothing wrong. They're only exercising their constitutional right to support whoever they want to support. They decide. Somebody said, "Oh, support Mr. Cummings," fine. They get other people that support. And let me tell you fun. I went to the Costa program yesterday. So my friend myself was sitting there, just looking around. I said, so everybody here, the UP members. You know, I told my friend, I said, listen, I like Aaron Costa when he's advocating, but we got political differences. But I will be happy if Aaron Costa is in my group too. He's powerful. Look, guys, you can't keep your enemies away from you if you think he's your enemy. But when it comes to politics, I want you to put your friendship aside. You can tell me whatever you want to tell me, but don't be too personal. We all make mistakes. I do the same thing. I went after Costa. I tell him some shit. I call him butt naked and whatsoever. But see us yesterday. See him, I said, talking yesterday. Henry Costa hugged me. The general wouldn't, as if there was nothing but politics. That's me. Maybe you'll do your own different way, but I want to win. There's something I see that you can see. Maybe you seeing something I don't know. But I will tell you, the people who say nobody know Mr. Cummings are the people who are not supporting Mr. Cummings. You notice it? The people who are saying that nobody know Cummings, that the people who are not supporting Mr. Cummings. These are the people who's flowing all on the internet, that nobody know Cummings. Anybody, I've never heard no independent man telling me say, but nobody know Cummings. How long it take you for them to know you in Liberia? How long? Let me tell you, let me get you one story. This guy left from Nima County. From Nima, he came straight to America. He never saw Monrovia. He was small. He went back to the States. He went back to Liberia. He in Monrovia. Nobody knew him. The man went to the club. He went to what the place said, opposite Air Maison there, man. How do you call the place? Opposite Air Maison, the hotel are there. Oh man, my own hotel again. Nobody know the guy. The guy drinking. What he did? He took it. I was in Liberia town. He took his license. He came from Philadelphia. He left his license on the table and walked out and was watching. So somebody came and pick up. So, oh, the guy left his license. So he took it to the DJ. The DJ went and announced the guy's name. He said, oh, my man, the guy left his license. The guy came. The guy said, yeah, man. Oh, everybody get to know the guy from America. Man, the guy pulled up, man. See that boy, that boy was just sitting myself. That boy start getting a chamo there. Oh, everybody know the boy from America. How long it take for Liberian to know you? How long? Cummings or Liberian man, he moved home. 2016, the man moved to Liberia. He said, I'm home now, I retire. And you say nobody know him. And every day the man name in the newspaper. Every day. Today again, Yombly J promoted Mr. Cummings again. So you want to tell me now, if you say Mr. Cummings is the one who bring the problem in Liberty Party, that means you, Yombly, now a leader. Delo, you're not a leader. You're not. You should be the only one to have the right to support another candidate. But the other people in your party, they ain't got no right to support anybody. They ain't get right. You think if majority of the executive committee members come up and say, we will not support ANC, you think we're going to waste our time to be in a collaboration? No. It's a democratic process. You got members of the executive committee from 15 counties. You always vote. So what ability convince them to be on his side and they're not on your side? That's the game of politics. That's the game of politics. And I tell my ANC brothers and sisters, this coming thing, you might not like people, but they will be on the team. You might not like certain people, but they will be around. You must be very happy that you got one of the best candidates. So you won't tell me that the whole world, the people that also, and then even the one who say they don't support Mr. Cummings, but they still tell you that Mr. Cummings is still the best. But because the people in Liberia, you can't trust them. You believe it? My friend told me yesterday, my man, you think we can come into the collaboration and Mr. Cummings willing to go second to Mr. Bouaka? Look at the question. You and I was in the house together. We were in this big house sharing. Instead of us stay there and fix it, no, you don't stay there, you left. You can't be out of the group and fight the group. They said to fix anything, you should be inside. But all the way they left, they still blaming the man who lived behind. The man who they left in the house, they blaming the man for breaking the house. But the man still living there. That means you're not strong. You are not. But you know what I like yesterday? Oh, Monique Shen, God give it to you. If I do it full time, they think that God gave me the thing. My friend was sitting. With my own, I will wait for you to talk. After they finish talking, everybody will rather agree with me. You know, they're too much talking that the one that sports CPP. They're too much talking. And when they talk, then they blame you. If they want to be honest, we all did it. But they did things more than some of us. Nobody know us. I'm a person I get my platform. And how many person on my platform here? I better get 5% watching me. So can that be the problem? What about the people who get 2,000, 5,000 people watching it? We all talk. We're vexed, but what we're doing, we're defending. I was defending Mr. Cummings. I was not telling Mr. Cummings to go as VP. Why should tell Mr. Cummings to go as VP? Whoever run for VP in life, nobody ever contested for VP position. That's why nobody vote for VP. They say when you carry a man with you. That's what they say. Eh? Why Mr. Bouaka couldn't engage Mr. Cummings one-on-one to say let's put a team together? Why it should be you and myself telling another man to go with somebody? Who are you? Who are you to do that? That boy gave me a long story about Mr. Cummings. And that's true. 2016. He know the entire Cummings family. He know Bouaka, this and that. But you know that. But yet, you went to the court and said, you know Mr. Cummings. You know the relationship between you and Mr. Cummings. But you couldn't look in Mr. Cummings' face and say, let's put a team together, you and myself. We sat there. You started it. And we laughed about it. My own little brother Henry Costa jumped on it. It was too hard. George Lobo, the other them. We do nothing. I ain't get nobody watching me to say who they want spoiling. Yes, we're defending. We cost people. But it was wrong. It was wrong. The talking was too much. Especially people who use the platform, who had that strength, who could command group of people and tell them, say, sit, they will sit. They took advantage of it. So you still want to blame us? We blame ourselves. Too much lawyers and never go to court. Too much advisors and never give the right one. The men that give the best advice, the president never look at him. The president never look at him. Hold on 1 minute. I'm on air right now, Steven. What's up? Unless you want to contribute something now. Hello? I'm on air right now. Hello?
Can you call me when you finish?
Okay.
I'm begging you. I really want to talk to you. It's very important.
I will.
Promise.
I will.
Please.
I will. I will. So you see, so we need, every one of us made mistakes. Every one of us. I will not take myself from there. Like Mr. Cummings said in the CPP, I blame myself too, because I was one of the leaders. Maybe we're too cocky, or maybe we're to take different approach. But it's not about talking. It's not about talking. Mr. Cummings can listen to people, but it's not about going in our room to talk. And we never did it. But people took advantage of the situation. And I know that they're regretting it today. From the conversation we had with some friends yesterday, people who cursed me. You know, can say, hey, Mooney, we died together. I thought you, the guy said, I thought you were never going to come. Somebody said that when they sent the invitation to me, I'm not going to go. I sat there and listened. Everybody, look at everybody. I could see those were the same people during Ellen time when Henry Costa was on Ellen back. Some of them were confessing, talking, confessing. But it's politics. That's the beauty. We disagree to agree. That's all. Mr. Cummings did nothing wrong. Mr. Cummings only played by what we put on the papers. And that's our biggest problem in Liberia. We don't respect what we put on paper. Liberia may sign contract with you, they don't go by the contract. Our own constitution, we barely agree to accept it. We got President Weah using the country money and campaigning all over the place. After you know that you disappointed people, but he's still going to the people. And when he see the same crowd, he said, I finished winning that Donald Trump friend. Then it's scary, y'all. There's some of y'all scared. Y'all know what's going to be afraid of? We're supposed to be afraid of violence that might take place during election. That what we need to be afraid of? Because Liberia, some of them are cowards, they will run away. They will run away. That is what we need to be afraid of. I'm not worried about President Weah. President Weah ain't get the balls to cheat. People will tell him to cheat, but President Weah will not allow it because he knows exactly he don't want to go to the same place Charles Taylor is right now. He don't. So President Weah will not want to go that far. Because if Liberians are killed during that election time, the whole world eye will be on him, and he's the leader, and leadership breaks down, and not him. And will be on him. We need to do better. You ask me if the court can they come back together? I don't know. You want them to come back together? So good. But let's be honest, this is not compensation. They say, Liberia with different people. The same people who telling Mr. Cummings to go second, telling you that, my brother, let me tell the real truth. If you ask me, Mr. Cummings is the best man to do whatsoever. There's certain things more in let to do. If you can do secret recording, you record people that you get that. But one thing I will tell you today, I don't do it. I'm always against it. do not secretly record anyone. No. When you want for the man to talk, you say for record, okay, we'll put this on record, you can say it. Mr. Cummings, oh, Mr. Cummings go to papi, and that papi get maybe that mean that papi not recess here. Hey man, the papi more die. Mr. Boaka age is not an issue. Mr. Boaka age is not an issue. Can Mr. Boaka get up 4 o'clock in the morning to receive calls? Can Mr. Boaka pick up the phone at 5 o'clock in the morning? No. He did his part. We all know Mr. Boaka is not feeling well. Even people who 50 years or some of them paralyzed. People who are 40 years or some of them get stroke. So this is not an issue about whether Mr. Boaka is sick or not. But we all know that's the Boaka age, 80 years old, 70 years old. Ellen Johnson read it older than Mr. Boaka. But you can see it's tiring. He served. He served his country with dignity in his little way. But people want to use him as a springboard. That's the only way they will enjoy. And I will say this to us Liberians. So many times people tell me, say, Money, you will be somebody in Liberia. You will run for this. I can laugh. By the time you get some good ideas, they say you can do this. When you get into that, it's simple run over for you. Politics is not a good game. If you marry, you must sit down with your wife, your children. If you get grandchildren, bring them there. If you get girlfriend in Sasha, bring them there. And talk to them first. Let them say yes. Then you go to your childhood friend, the one that you grew up with. Let them say yes. Because that trouble you put your hand in. So that's why I say, I'm not going to fight Mr. Cummings' battle with somebody cussing. You can call Mr. Cummings gay. I promise myself, you can come on your show and you curse Mr. Cummings from head to toe. I will not curse you. I will not curse you. No. It's not. No, I will not. I will not. We got to change course. Let us do it the right way. We need messaging, we need mobilization, and we need money. So, guys, please don't forget. I want to say thanks again to CFA for $100. He sent me $100. Let me see. Let me look at the cash app here. Somebody else. Joa Smith sent me $25. CFA Dix sent me $100. Oh, Jeremiah S. U, $20. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Listen, anything. And at the end of the day, I will tell you guys exactly what we got. And trust me, guys. Let me get on that radio. They send a contract. I got to sign the contract. This is the contract here. You see the name? I just highlighted it. The boss sent it to me today. So I just want to let you know, we will be on that thing. It will be 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock in Liberia. And we will. No cussing. We will put it together. It will be a simple. I know how to speak your BB terms now. But the simplest way that the Liberian people will understand it. I know the first one will not be good. The second one will not be good. Once it not be good, some people will be cussing. But we know what to do. Then from there, we can start changing the time. Maybe we can add another time on it. But I want to say thank you, Jeremiah. And thanks to Siafa and Joa. I appreciate it very much. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you. So let me see if I guess if somebody sends zeal to. And foreign guy and Madeline, I'm waiting for you. Okay, nobody sends zeal yet. Okay. Not bad for start $145. I already put aside the first month money, which is $300 to start the whole thing. So maybe as time goes by, other people will come in, other people will chip in. So I want to appreciate you guys highly. So we all know, don't let nobody scare you again. Let me say this. Mr. Cummings is our best choice. Mr. Cummings, you can see how Donald Trump is a presidential in him. So let me play the only man who telling us what he will do. And I hear George we are on. George we are just said Sidisha will give him new mandate. They didn't want to give him new mandate. He ain't get no agenda. The president get up in the morning and they do his own thing. Yeah. So let's listen to our leaders more, yeah?
5 priorities we have, and we call that the what's. And then there are 5 things we call the how we'll do it. And those priorities are as follows. Our first priority is infrastructure. Simply put, it's electricity, it's roads, it's water, and it's internet and cell phone connectivity across Liberia. We have to invest in infrastructure. That is the top priority. That's the basis on which we can and will do everything else. The second priority for us is job creation. There are too many unemployed, underemployed, and unemployable Liberians. The unemployment rate is over 85%. And therefore, job creation is our next priority, creating jobs for the Liberian people. The next priority is agriculture. We are a country that do not fear ourselves. These are things we can do for ourselves. We should be producing rice to feed ourselves. And my commitment is that by the end of my first term in office, we will be self-sufficient in rice production. And within education, we're focused on vocational training, teachers training, and adult education. But we have to educate our young people because, again, that's how we can help them create jobs. That's how we can train farmers. And so these things are all linked together. And our final priority in terms of the what's is health. Because you can have good infrastructure, you can have a good job, you can feed yourself, you can have great education, but if you don't have your health, it doesn't matter. And so health is our 5th priority, and there we're focused on primary health care and preventive health care. So those are the what's we'll do for our people, for the Liberian people. How are we going to do these things? The first how is we want to engage Liberians differently in the transformation of our country. We call this hearts and minds. How do we get all Liberians to participate in the changes that are required? We're going to use arts and music and culture and reconciliation and religion. All of these things, we will be deliberate in using these things to engage us as a people in this transformation process. And so we're doing some work on how we can make those things happen. The next how is that we're going to find the money. We have to find the resources, the money, to do all of the what's I mentioned earlier. And the way we'll find the money is first, we'll go after waste in government. You know, we spend a lot of money on things that we don't need, or we pay too much for things that we do need. So for example, I believe the vehicles we buy for our government officials, we spend too much money on that. We should reduce the number of vehicles, and we should buy less expensive vehicles for our government officials. We need to reduce how much they make so we can pay teachers and civil servants and police officers and the military officers.
Okay. And Rhonda, your lazy campaign guy. You just said something. You said Mr. Cummings' school, the school fees is $600 a year. You should be ashamed of yourself. If you think education is expensive, then try ignorance. But the first thing you understand, $600 a year. Do you know what it means when they talk about STEM school in America? Science, technology, mathematics, and whatsoever. Do you know how much they spend when you go to Nigeria, Ghana, and whatsoever? But the only one in Liberia. But do you know how many students on scholarship in that school? Oh, you don't know. You don't know. You don't know how many students in that school that are dumb. And I will say this again. Some people, whether we like it or not, they will not, like for him, he might be either George Weah supporter or Mr. Waka supporter or somebody because he's pissed off. Mr. Weah never been to school in his life. Mr. Weah never built a school in his life. Mr. Waka never built a school in his life for anybody. But you see, Liberians will love people with big mouths. Because you don't know Mr. Cummings, he quiet. People who quiet, you bully them. So, oh, nobody know Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings never went to refugee camp. He didn't want to send you there. Look at your argument. Listen. You get long to do. You know, from the way you guys can attack Mr. Cummings, it's clear that Mr. Cummings is the only man who can challenge President Weah. And President Weah looking for another, want to go against another candidate. We all know that. That's the game. They say, we'll put you in the water. He said, hey, I beg you, fire will be better because you know that fire will not survive. So they say, oh, my man, you put him in the water. By the time they put Sparrow start walking with the water. Look at your argument. My Mary does not have food to eat. They say, let me read it the other way. My Mary does not have food to eat. People die every day, but coming school fees is $600 a year. Fake people. Who fake now? You or commission? Biggie, you get your own candidate one vote by Piggy, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me go back again. He said, Cummings is there serious. Why gay? No son. Liberian will even vote for such gay. I don't know the hell that are gay or that. Oh, no, I think he used the guy name. I think you're trying to spell smartly. You know the meaning of Larry? I would not give my son Larry name. My son. Or any of my relatives, I would never give you Larry. Larry is crazy people. People who crazy that they need Larry. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I know I'm not touch all the other Larry there, but don't be bluffing with Larry name, I beg you. Konowa, I agree with you 100% on this. I will tell you. But you see, when we say dust will settle, people who need to go will go. Some people they're not people that you got to waste your time on because you know they're not going to change or they're looking for certain things that they can't get. As long as they can't get it, at least you try your effort, but don't waste your time on them. Don't continue to attack them. I'm not going to waste my time to attack Yombly. Yombly is not running against Mr. Cummings. I'm not going to waste my time to attack Henry Costa. They're not running against Mr. Cummings. Now we reach to the point we finish with all the other game, a pass, a behind us. We got to go straight for the fight, which is George Weah. George Weah is the fight. But at the same time, we still compare record with any other person in the race. Any other person in the race. Although the other people in the race too, they want to take George Weah out. And we want to take George Weah out. So we gotta still have that little quarter relationship that tomorrow when we get there, we can decide. You know what I'm saying? That politics. So when they say dust will settle, it mean that you're going to bend your back down, they will slap you, all one. No, we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? But for some of the other ones there, you know, by the time they leave the show, at least some of them will change their mind, you know. He said, I thought Gay Cummings is a millionaire. Why raising money? What one you want to get vest for, my brother? Right now. Why you getting vest for? I never told you say Mr. Cummings should do it. I never say Mr. Cummings should do it. And the people who give the money, you vest. You know why you will sit there and watch me, my brother? Only gay, no gay. I continue to tell the thing here. Only or gay, no or gay. So Randall, you are gay. So maybe somebody pumping you too now. Don't get vexed with Mr. Cummings. You can cause Mr. Cummings, you can cause a man, or you can do so. That your business. That your business. Only gay, no gay, oh my brother. So the people who gave the money to me, they invest. I will ask, I invest that your business. I will not block you. You will wash me. I will clean your brain little by little. I will clean it. At the end of the day, you will eat your words. You're Liberian, my brother. You're Liberian. The good thing, anyway, that let me just leave that one for another day. Emmanuel, you see, in life, when it comes to certain things, you don't put your friendship there. Henry Costa, the one that sent me the invitation. I never went to Henry Costa birthday party like that. I received the invitation and I told them I will attend. They had a boat ride and I said, no, I'm here for that meet and greet. I got friends that who came from Minnesota. In fact, I don't attend one program 2 times. Then, go to the cookout. They're having a cookout. Somebody, you come with the cookout? No, I'm not driving there. But I went there. I had a nice time. Everyone was happy. We hugged, we took pictures. I danced with people that I know. I enjoyed myself. And for that, I got home. I got nothing against Henry Costa. But we still got pulled. We're talking. In fact, we're all standing here talking with Ben Savvy. And they watched my show. And Henry respect that. He said, listen, my man, you one of the most consistent and coming supporter. The general, you were yelling, the general. He said, should I cause him? I said things about him, about politics. But he mean that my friendship should go that, it done. Yes. When you're starting something, you're fighting, but it never work out. So we got to move forward. Henry realized it. And we all had the same argument yesterday. We put it in each other's face. Listen, we all made mistakes. We did things. We're sort of do it this way. But we never allowed the leaders then to take that decision. We're all in the place there, but it's behind us now. But if Henry do something wrong, we'll still go after him. So that one, I'm nothing. Yeah. But I mean, I hate him now. Tomorrow, Father, I forget him, and I'm in a room. Ambassador Ellen Mitchell. No problem, Christine Ladner. Anytime. I appreciate it. Listen, don't, they say because Mr. Cummings that millionaire, Mr. Cummings should pay. But what they know, that one they can get best with the ANC people. The people that you see that supporting Mr. Cummings not feeding them. Mr. Cummings get nothing to tell them. The only thing he advised them, say, guys, you just slow down, you change the topic, you take time how you do things and whatsoever. Just for our own safety. I will see you tomorrow. You will see me tomorrow. Look, yesterday I'm telling you, there were people. There was a girl who called me up to the town hall meeting. She saw me. She looked at me. I look at her. I said, hi. She looked at me. She said, "You're my brother." They were not expecting me there. For some reason, who am I? Who am I? I don't show off, but the one who know me. That's it. So I had a card. But I was able to convince some people. I was able to talk to some people yesterday that we had an argument and they agree with me. I was surprised. I was very surprised. People who we used to exchange, they come on your post and they agree to what we say. You see, y'all hit the man on them when y'all post, you can read a post. Cummings not going to well. Take it to the bank. The funny part, he can't delete it. He can't delete. I say y'all hate the man so much until the thing you won't say. You can speak before you write. After you speak, then you feel forget what you say. Yeah. Cummings not. He said Cummings not going to well. Take it to the bank. Damn it. Boyman. Boyman auntie from Lufaka because Lufapu are damn smart people. Hey man. Let's stay there small. What? That when you are trying, even though it's too far off, man. That when you are trying to Cummings not going anywhere. Oh, that Cummings not going. That anyway, he said, Cummings not going anywhere. Take it to the bank. Then he start tapping. Cummings not going to well. Take it to the bank. My man, I must say I can't spell good, but that kind of stupid mistake here. Here you go. Man, you hit the guy. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, you're scared of Cummings. Yeah. We will reject Cummings. He not come back again. After he put it right here, he said, who made you we? Who made you we? You don't got a picture on your profile. We will reject Cummings. Who we? Oh no, we are leaning a ledge, Joe. We are leaning our lanes, but you can't pull into the front. You gotta hold it a little bit. Uh, okay, Gabriel. Another one. He said, Cummings is considered as an alien in Liberia. Cummings is no factor in our election. Oh man, thank you. Call me old man. Thank you very much, Gabriel. At least for showing me some respect. Thank you. Uh, he said, coming school fees. Look at him again. He not made mistake here. Anybody read it one again? He said coming school fees that 430. And I'm asking them, my brother. That $430 slash 600 US. Damn it. Wow, my man, if you dumbest loafing, my man, because your name Boema and Cartier, you dumb. Wow. What's up, Jimmy? Alex Nimlet. Yeah, there. He said, your ANC people can lie He cussed right there. Too effing much. You think that what will stupid and desperado Cummings press? Look at you come, you cuss, but you dull like your president George Weah. Hey man, you can't cuss. That the only thing you can spare, FUCKING. He said your ANC, your ANC, your ANC people can lie to F much. You think that what will stupid and desperado Cummings president? Wow, you dog, bro, dog. Lawson City, you dog, you are very dog. Very dull, Lawson. Crewman, dodge the job we are. Being rude must be in your DNA. Nobody is cussing on this show. Please move to your seat. Thank you. You know, President, we were talking to Sedition yesterday or today. He said, "You're listening, 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 listening. Your thing, you're gonna pick more than me. I'm more gonna than you." You know that one of the words that we don't pronounce well, it's not listing, it's listen. The T is silent. But let our man who say he get a master degree. But the same thing with he says sedition are not rude people. When you wear that beret, you get to make peace for the nation and blah blah blah. If you try it, I will pull you outside. Our president talking to the people because they put booing the representatives. They shouldn't boo. And you know they were booing. Listen, if you on the I want you to listen to me with everything. You don't need to curse to come on me and start cursing. But if you won't curse, I know you got fake names sometimes because you gotta have no integrity. Right? You don't care. You can curse anybody you want to curse. It's fine for you, but just show some respect. That's all. Just said daddy and too. That Dylan the one that confusing that woman. Okay, another gay come up to you say, look at he put two beautiful children on his profile page, but he own a page not there to show that you check that he damn ugly. So he picture now that he put two children. You man his stepchildren say, you man the two children for him. Yeah, but he put somebody children and get fake page. Nobody know coming, but they are afraid to run against him in the primary. That's true. They say nobody know him, but they're afraid. Nobody know Mr. Cummings. Why y'all worrying now? Y'all leave us alone. And I wouldn't want behind Mr. Cummings. If we lose, it on us and not on you. You gonna be happy. It's on you or me. Don't cry when it be real. I support him Mr. Cummings. I'm there. They don't put him vest. What you vest for? Eh? Papa from what am I vest for? Eh? Papa Flo, you crazy guy. I mean, and the man so happy to see me. The man said, General, Eric Kosoba, you can do nothing with Eric Kosoba. Just lead the ball. Listen, Eric Kosoba do what he do. He supports somebody. Everybody want Colonel Kosoba on the side. I mean, like, look, you see, to be frank with you, all the thing we're doing, Kosoba, the one that started all the whole talk show on the radio, blasting. Everybody wanted to listen to Custom during Ellen Johnson time. Everybody wanted to listen to Custom. That time he and CDC, they were in the same group. It's always the case. If everybody want the most, but that's why I say I blame ourselves, but I blame them more. I will not take all the blame. I was only defending my candidate and going after them because of their platform that was so powerful, and they were using that powerful platform to bring down another man. That's all. If we're to stick with the issue, hey God, like friends, we don't know how to argue. If we can just stick to the issue, I don't curse President Weah. I think say President Weah is corrupt. Then I curse. When I say President Weah is corrupt, I mean his government is corrupt. His government corrupt. We say it. We're saying it. Everybody said it before. If I say Mr. Cummings is better candidate than Bouaka, and I break it down and I explain that, you can come and say Mr. Cummings, Mr. Bouaka is a better candidate than Mr. Cummings, and you say it. But instead, don't curse Mr. Cummings. When you curse him, then you know how to argue. You curse, it killed your message. It killed the message. So most people go on Prophet Key show to go, yeah, Prophet Key cussing. In fact, Prophet Key got more women watching him when he using the F and the P wall. He got more women than watching. Yeah. So and he believe it will eat the world. Just watch it. Don't wait. Alex Cummings, the next president. I understand. Everybody has the right to be mad, to take action because they did certain things. Yep, they all. That's the fact. I agree. But I will tell you, they will not come up and say it that they don't regret. They are. A lot of people regret the situation. And yesterday, one of the first time I sat to talk to people who I had disagreement with, and began to understand certain things. Maybe sometimes when you're facing each other and talk, it solve problem. It help. I will call you with. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Alexander Cummings will be the next president of Liberia. Alexander Cummings is the only one. Alex Cummings is the only one who can unite Liberia. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Share the video, and hopefully tomorrow I will be on by this time. Have a nice day. Have a beautiful week. And don't sweat it. Don't let nobody intimidate you. Don't let them scare you. At the end of the day, we'll get them. And we'll get there. So, the Cash App, don't forget now. If you can help, you help. I will appreciate it. Watching from Sierra Leone, but really the interactive politics of Liberia. Why we should have no place in our democracy. Yeah. Thank you guys. So let me just play the whole comments thing.
Care workers, people who actually do the work. We need to pay them more money.
Stab 'em. Stop coming, stab 'em. Stab 'em. Alexander coming, stab 'em. His body explode.
The leaders I love, the leaders I love, the ones I trust so much, they made a fool out of me. I've been praying to God every day, please give me a leader.
Oldest republic in Africa. And yet, we're one of the least developed countries on the continent, and indeed one of the least developed countries in the world. And I say to you, my fellow Liberians, we deserve a better Liberia. We need to ask ourselves some fundamental questions. Why are we where we are? Most Liberian homes don't have electricity. Most Liberian homes don't have running water. Most Liberians are unemployed. These are things we can change. These are things we should demand of ourselves and of our leaders. We, as Liberians, cannot keep doing the same things and expect different results. We cannot keep electing and selecting the same kinds of leaders with the same kinds of experiences and expect Liberia to change. We have to do many things differently, and that starts with selecting and electing new leaders who know how to create jobs, who know how to grow the economy, who will prioritize the Liberian people first before they prioritize themselves. And this is what I offer you, the Liberian people. The other universal truth that I want to share with you, my fellow Liberians, is the best predictor of future performance and future behavior is past performance and past behavior. And again, I ask you to look at my record of job creation, of success, of managing large budgets without one penny going missing. All of these things you can look at and compare to the other candidates. And again, you will see that my past performance and past behavior is a good predictor, a good indicator that what I commit to, we will deliver. There are 5 priorities we have, and we call that the what's. And then there are 5 things we call the how we'll do it. And those priorities are as follows.